Get going. Let's fucking just get to.
You guys are in for a fucking absolute treat.
This is a big one.
This is a big one.
It's one we're having. It's one of our most.
We're introducing a new system that you guys are sure to be excited about.
You're gonna love it. It's gonna revolutionize the way the podcast is done.
It's a little ladybug egg timer I found in the kitchen.
Yeah. Because we don't want.
Check it into breeding ladybugs.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move up to the Berkshires and open a ladybug store.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What? What was that face?
Nothing. So someone off mic was gesturing towards me. And
Adam found the Jewish hat that he was really excited about, but it was $30.
there was a collection of Jewish hats, and they were all $29.
That's kind of like a
much.
riddle,
Yes, it is.
you know, or a paradox.
Yeah, it's like a.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was kind of stuck staring at the hat, holding it in my hand.
Mm.
Kind of broke me for a good, what was it?
Sorry.
Oh, you're coming up with timer noises.
Trying to figure out which one to go with.
I don't like that one because it's my morning.
It feels
alarm.
nice though. It's cute.
Yeah, you
It
associate
chimes.
that with
Yeah, but I don't know how to switch it.
Oh, you just go to.
I tried that.
Really?
But my wake up shit's controlled by the. I updated iOS and now it treats me like a baby. It's like it's bedtime. Now it's snack time. There's different focus modes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
That one's cool.
yeah. I like that one. That's the worst morning alarm. Is that one?
The golden eye alarm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. You know what? You guys keep going. I'm gonna close my eyes and just replay golden eye in my mind.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
level one.
Nice.
What is that? That's the
The
silo.
The dam.
The
The
dam.
silo. Here, someone never played Goldeneye.
Yep.
What was it? The
He's like, oh, I never read James Bond's other book.
is that? That was the one.
I never read
Charles
James
Manson.
Bond's other book, Helter
Yeah.
Skelter.
All right, now we're back on that. Thought we've
Well,
all
it was
moved
really
on.
funny.
Yeah, you know that was kind of the equivalent of when I used to listen to people in 6th grade describe the movie Scary Movie, which I hadn't seen yet.
Yep. I did that for a while.
And then
too.
I would
with
copy-
with Scary Movie.
I would have to
I
do
would
that with
cut-
like literally everything.
You didn't see stuff?
I didn't see stuff.
But Scary
and-
Movie
I mean, I saw
sounded-
movies, but like not. I didn't. Not having cable was big, and then I think that mostly did it.
Yeah.
Music. I didn't know shit about music.
Yeah. No, not having cable, and also my mom watching what I watched like a hawk.
Yeah, but I also
Really?
had to do with academic stuff.
She didn't let you in rated R.
So people are talking about algebra.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I know all about X.
Yeah, X.
X, I know about that.
Yeah, I can solve for that. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you tell me what you think the answer is first, and I'll tell you.
I'll
whether
tell
or not.
you.
Yeah, I'll tell you if you're
That's
right.
what that was
Okay.
my favorite part too.
Yeah.
Doing that, be like,
Yeah.
no, dude, I love that part too.
Yeah.
And then completely, and then like sort of remembering one part,
Mhm.
and then turning it into a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like the guy, remember the Scary Movie 2, the guy with the hand, the little hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would just create a whole other character with a different hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just love when he got in the car
The
with the little
hand.
hand.
The hand guy.
Just
Yeah.
taking shots, hoping.
Mhm.
Yeah. it
Shout
was-
out to the lady, the girl with the red hair in Scary Movie 2,
Yeah.
who was so hot.
I remember in 6th grade, boys just bragging about the scene about Carmen Electra getting her clothes ripped
silicone.
off. Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. But
Should
I
we
hadn't
watch-
seen it yet. It was rated R.
Should we watch Scary Movie? It's not rated R, is it?
I think it is.
It is rated R.
It is?
Yeah, it's scary.
But you don't see tits in it.
It's scary. Yeah, they do.
No, I don't think so.
Do they?
I thought it was 13.
I'm
What's the
pretty
one?
sure.
What's the one where they find out he has a baby penis? Remember that, the Polaroid? I got a baby dick.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Marlon Wayans, or no, is it Marlon? Who's the gay one? The secretly gay one?
That's
Charlene.
Charlene Wayans.
Charlene.
Yeah, Sean.
Sean Wayans. Yeah. He makes his girlfriend wear
Wear
football stuff.
while they fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe how many of the Wayans brothers do you think are gay?
0.
You don't think a single one of them is gay?
Well, I'm like a friend of the family, so I don't want
Are you?
to. Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet?
Well, it's family friends, so it's my parents were friends.
Your
with their
parents were friends with them.
So then we just, we'd
So you kind of grew up with Keenan Ivory.
yeah. Well, Keenan Ivory was my
Little-
parents.
Little old. No, Keenan
Contemporary.
Ivory's their oldest brother.
Well,
you don't even.
David
this is
Allen,
another thing he's
David
lying
Allen
about.
Greer is the oldest one, right?
The oldest brother, yeah. It's either him
Yeah.
or Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Bill
I don't know.
Cosby,
He's
David
the
Allen
oldest
Greer,
Wayans brother.
it's
Sean and Serena Wayans.
true. Yeah.
Fucking
They have any? No one's younger than Sean and Marlon. They're the youngest.
They have some cousins that are around.
Are they like stand-ups as well?
Oh yeah,
Everyone's
oh,
eating.
Yeah. Everyone's eating, dude.
Everyone's eating.
I think they have like a lesbian cousin who I've seen around.
Nanette.
Nanette, yeah,
Nanette
Hannah
Wayans.
Gadsby.
Yeah.
Nanette Wayans.
You know the book The Great Gatsby. They're writing one about Hannah Gatsby.
Really?
Called The Terrible Gatsby.
That's good, man. That's
just
just
dog
nice.
shit
The,
Gatsby.
yeah. The barely a public speaker
yeah.
Gatsby.
The unfuckable Hannah Gatsby.
Mhm.
Wow, and you had to bring it there.
Yeah.
We were making qualitative judgments of her
Mhm.
quality.
Mhm.
If
And
I
you
was
judged her body,
Listen, if I was into chicks, I'd definitely fuck her.
you would fuck her.
Yeah.
That'd be your type.
Yeah.
If I was into hot girls.
Pants filled by the entire warehouse of the Casper Mattress Company. The lower half is very solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I say pear shaped.
Mhm.
That's my euphemism for it.
Elvis is
Hannah
pear-shaped.
Gatsby looks like if Katie Lang was a lesbian.
That's good.
How about that?
That's
not
very
bad.
good.
How about just filing that paperwork in on the
Yep.
Monday morning?
At
There
the
you go.
office of jokes.
Here's my jokes for the fucking day.
We're all a little
Clock.
sluggish. We've been eating like absolute dog shit for a couple days.
We really
here.
fell off the.
And we're only just beginning. I'm beginning to hit Super Saiyan mode.
Mm.
We're about to have the fellas in here. We're at the cabin, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you. It's December. For us, we won't say.
The house is going to be filled with a lot of guys.
Testosterone,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
real masculine energy.
We had a couple prostitutes come over last night,
Yeah.
but those are the
Mhm.
last females.
yeah.
Besides
We
my
ordered-
dog,
We ordered some of the best quality
Western
Berkshire-
Massachusetts
Berkshire
prostitutes.
style whores.
Yeah.
You know who's not allowed in Great Barrington is Hannah Gatsby.
That's
Yeah.
true.
She goes to terrible Barrington.
Yeah.
I wonder where she goes on
She
vacation.
probably goes to terrible
They got the
Barrington.
Great Barrier
Yeah.
Reef in Australia.
She doesn't go there.
She goes to the terrible Barrier Reef
What about in China? What are
to
there?
go turfing instead of
Yeah.
surfing.
Oh, that's good.
Is she a surf? She looks like one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
She
can't
probably
be.
isn't. I think she's they them now. Actually.
Oh, really?
I think they them.
They're they them.
I think they're them.
Respect for her getting in on that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, respect to her.
The nice thing
Buying a
about
little
having-
stock in that.
I mean, we're
you know
all,
what? That's like gay people's cryptocurrency. Is everyone's just going into just taking a flyer on they?
yeah,
them.
they're like, I'm sick
I'll
of
try it.
I'm sick of buying,
Yeah.
you know,
Mine's
regular
mine's
stocks.
PLEY/BOI.
Say it again.
PLEY/
Playboy.
Playboy.
Playboy. Playboy.
Play/boy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we got the finest whores from Great Barrington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You think you could get whores out here?
Yeah, you can get whores anywhere.
a couple chippies.
You know what I like doing? I like looking at
Is
Google.
that a slang for whores?
Yeah,
I like looking at Google reviews of shitty motels in the middle of nowhere.
in the old west, I think.
Because most of them are by prostitutes, like local prostitutes.
Right. Oh, right.
You go to their Google account and it's just like all the reviews of the Motel 6 or the Sheraton.
That's
and
sick.
the Pinewood Inn.
So they would know.
Yeah.
And what do they
Well,
say?
there's a place I stayed once in Mississippi. I can't remember the name. It was like I was driving. I left New Orleans at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And I drove maybe an hour and a half into Mississippi. So it's somewhere in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up reviews of the place. I can't remember the name. But one guy said, disgusting. There was vomit in the sink and none of the outlets worked. And then he gave the hotel 2 stars.
2?
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And you
I was
stayed
like,
there.
What has to happen
Yeah.
to knock that last star?
Yeah.
off?
Why didn't you just sleep in your car?
Yeah.
You didn't stay there. You said you did stay there?
Yeah. I mean, 10 years ago.
How was it, man?
It was fine. I mean, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst motels I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And he's right. I went in. I was looking for a place to plug in my phone, and it was like, there's no outlet. There were none. I had to pull the bed away from the wall, like hid all the outlets. No TV, nothing in the room. And all the pictures are hilarious because you go to motels, like the first couple of pictures of like shitty motels are always like just the shitty motel itself.
Right.
And then
Right,
there's
like the outside.
Then there's a guy in like a cut off No Fear shirt eating
Yeah.
Panda Express at like the little table,
Yeah.
like a mullet and a mustache and a beer. Just from the weekend, I fucked a prostitute. The weekend, I saved up $25 for a prostitute.
Yeah, the ones where I was in Florida and me and Bobby, I was on tour with Bobby and we weren't spending the night. We just kind of wanted to we were driving all day and we were like, let's just
Put your feet
get
up.
a place for a second. Like we're not going to be that fucking picky about it. And it was clean, but the vibes were all fucked up, which is probably the best case scenario for a place
I
like
think
that.
that's probably the best case.
Mhm.
Dude, it was like one of those places where you go outside, it's like outside and inside at the same time. It's like the rooms are just like kind of covered by a high up roof, but it's just like outside. And it's just like
There's no
carpet,
front door?
There's no door. It's just kind of like they're just kind of like outside rooms, but not even like those like traditional like motels.
A travel lodge.
It's like
yeah.
it felt like it should have had a front door. You know what I mean? It just felt like they made some weird, and it was like all the stairs were just like, I don't know. It just there was something fucked up about it. There was just like neck tattooed motherfuckers just hanging out on the stairs, like it was like high school.
Yeah.
Like the bad kids like hanging out on the stairs by the gym in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was in Gaithersburg or something like that.
Gaithersburg, Florida.
And let me say, we found a great dim sum place there.
I'm trying to find
You
this.
would never
Really?
believe it. Yeah.
I'm trying to find this fucking
Wow.
hotel.
It was like a fat mirage when we found it, dude. Just me and Bobby spending like...
It just appeared.
We were the only people there. It was like fancy. They had like pictures of them. They had pictures of like famous Chinese people eating there.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty
In
fucking
Central
sick.
How do you
Florida?
know? How do you know they're famous?
I at least got Jackie Chan.
That's the only one.
Jackie Chan went there?
Jackie Chan was on the Wall of Fame with the owner.
And he just writes on the headshot, "Okay, I love you."
Okay. I believe the guy. Who the fuck is that one guy who's in everything?
The Fredo.
Chow Yun Fat?
No. He's like he was in Big Trouble in Little China. He like talks to him. He's like the weird guide.
So
Or no,
he's-
maybe he's the bad guy.
He's
Ching,
one of the
Ching Xiaoping.
I don't think that's his
He's
name.
one of the-
Xiaoping Zhang.
He's one of the characters that talks to the main character.
He's like the but in a
Yeah.
but in like a very like and it's not it's like a main
He's
way.
one of the guy that talks.
It's like in an important way.
Not in a main way.
In a main way. He
In a
does
main
talk-
way.
in like a way that's central to the movie. He might be the bad guy. I don't know. I was high as shit when I saw Big Trouble in Little
Yeah.
China.
There's magic in that movie.
There is, which I
Yeah,
like. Which
it's cool.
I'm always on the.
Stop likes when there's magic.
I like when there's magic because then you don't have to explain anything. It's all magic. You
Yeah.
know?
You
I
don't
hate
need-
when people have to pretend their shit. You gotta, 'cause then
I just remembered the Forrest
the
Gump
logic of
debate.
the world is easier to explain when everything is magic.
Was it Joey Tai
Maybe.
or John Lone, the guy from Year of the Dragon?
Hmm.
John Lone. He's also in The Shadow. This guy.
No, not that guy. Who's Joe Tai?
Joey Tai is the character he plays
Oh,
in
no.
another movie.
That's a cool name though.
John Lone.
That's a cool name. He should be. You would think he's Jewish.
Yeah. He plays Genghis Khan in or the descendant of Genghis Khan in fucking and what's it called? He's also in Rush Hour 2, The Shadow, Iceman,
James Hong.
War.
Nice.
James Hong, who's in like 100 things.
Oh damn, we should watch this. I've never seen this. The Hunted with Christopher Lambert.
I'm in on a Lambert
Yeah,
picture.
New York
sounds
executive Paul Racine.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's Mulan's dad.
I'm a New York executive, and I'm on a business trip in Japan when I meet the stunning, enigmatic Karina. We spend a night together in her hotel room, and I return the next day to retrieve my forgotten keys. But once I'm there, I witness Karina's assassination by Kinjo,
Whoa.
the leader of a ninja cult.
Well, you're giving everything away, dude.
Realizing that I have seen everything, Kinjo will do everything in his power to end the executive's rife.
Okay.
Now he's Chinese.
Oh, and he was also in Balls of Fury. You guys ever see that? The ping pong movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw that. I got free passes to see it in theaters.
What was the
It was
beer?
bad.
The beer pong movie. Remember that?
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
That's a
That's a
good
flick.
movie.
Yeah.
Now that's a
That
fucking
is-
flick, brother.
That is just a plain and simply put a good movie.
Mhm.
I would watch the fuck out of Beer Fest.
That was where they had to go against different countries in beer.
Mhm.
Right, the
Mhm.
competition was
So you
beer.
got to throw in plenty of stereotypes
and
in there.
then if I remember correctly, it all hinged on a
On a
final
Das
scene
Boot.
where
Mhm.
they remembered to turn Das
Oh,
Boot.
remember
So-
when you would go to one high school party and
they'd
one
have
guy had a
Das
Das
Boot.
Boot,
Oh, from Beer Fest,
Dude.
sick, dude.
and yeah, that was fucking.
I think that
awesome.
made its way into college briefly too.
for sure.
What's that? Drinking beer out of somebody's ass?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah.
You fill 'em
German
up.
guys.
You fill 'em up.
No, I mean,
Trump.
what was that thing where they do? Somebody would pour beer down someone's asshole, and then everyone would have to drink it.
I don't know.
I think
about
that was in your
Beer asshole,
in your checkered past,
beer asshole drink. No, I went
Like
to a
an-
party at a guy's house. It was
like
me
an
and-
ass luge.
yeah, like a man's ass luge.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's dripping down his balls and a little bit down his
we're getting
dick.
fucked up tonight. We have a man's ass luge.
a beer asshole drinking game.
Dude, girls love it.
That's when it's got to be a girl, just because I don't want it running off onto the balls and dick.
Mhm.
I don't particularly want
The
to drink
balls and dick.
I don't particularly want to drink anyone's ass beer.
Yeah.
But I would rather it be just ass and pussy beer,
Yeah,
not
dude.
ass, dick, and balls.
Same
beer.
here. Same here. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want fucking any guy.
I don't want nut beer, dude. I'm sorry.
No, that's disgusting, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for backing me up.
Especially
But
because asses have hair in them.
especially male ass. That's what I'm saying.
Especially male ass.
You want to, or I guess a twink that's already had his. You know what? I take it
He's
back.
got to get completely
A twink
clean.
that's had his enema for the day
Mhm.
He's had
because
his
he's gonna
enema,
get his ass fucked.
Do they do beer
and he's
enemas?
had his asshole completely,
completely
waxed.
Yeah, that's
When-
the best guy.
Here's
yeah.
a question. When you go
I
get a
take it back.
coffee,
They're
and-
first.
They're
Because their balls are probably really clean
they're
too.
front of the line. Oh,
they
my
probably have
God.
little dicks.
They can't stop showering. Those
Yeah.
guys.
when you go get a coffee enema, is it like oh I only have single origin,
yeah.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah,
and
yeah,
blue.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
or do
yeah.
they
I'd
just
like a pour
or
over.
do they just get put Maxwell House up there?
No,
I wouldn't want Maxwell House up my ass.
I go to La Colombe for my coffee
I
enema.
would want La Colombe up my ass, honestly.
I'd want some La Colombe.
I know
up
you
there.
said that as a joke, but I don't want Folgers up my ass.
No way.
The fuck am I? Unless there's some benefit to it, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe the good shit is
Of
more
course.
acidic.
Of course, this is Germans. Coffee enemas may have originated in German physicians searching for a cancer treatment in the early 1900s.
Put coffee up his ass.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Germans really did try it all.
Yeah.
They really tried out a lot of different stuff
Sorry, we were throwing shit against the wall.
and seeing what stuck.
We were, are bad about the whole
God.
Jewish thing.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
We really committed to that.
Did we say it on the podcast, or what
Yeah.
was it? Where it's like they should just give Germany to Israel.
I think I was saying that, yeah,
Yeah.
when Andy was on the show.
Oh,
a
that's
couple months
that's an
ago.
elegant solution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's an elegant solution.
yeah. Until I'm not going
They
there.
should
until
rejuvenate Germany.
I'm not going there until they give it back.
Yep.
Even though
Bring it
we
home.
never really had it to begin with, but
Yeah. Yeah. That honestly would have made so much more sense.
yeah, it would have been an elegant solution to the final solution.
The final, yeah, the final solution.
Stop.
move
Do you ever
over.
look for elephant solutions?
And what kind of, like, in terms of elephant problems that I have? I don't get exactly what
Yeah.
that would entail.
No,
exactly.
that's it.
Could
That's
you
all.
give an
I just
example?
wanted to visit that world. For a
Can you give
second.
me an example of what an elephant solution might look like?
Okay. Well, let's say you got you accidentally made a date with two different girls,
Mm-hmm.
and they they, like you're like it's like a show like Sister Sister, where
Sure.
they're like, we'll pretend to be each other, something. But the elephant solution would be to
I get an elephant to pose as me on one of the dates.
No. You just book the
that's where I
dates.
thought it was going.
Yeah.
You book the dates at restaurants that are next to each other, and you're so fat you're sitting at both
At
restaurants.
both restaurants at the same time.
Yeah,
And,
and you're like,
you're
that's very
just-
interesting. Excuse me while I turn my head for a second.
Yeah.
And then you
And
turn your
don't
head,
look.
and it's 45 feet away.
That doesn't.
And you're
Yeah.
at a different table.
I don't know about
So the solution would be the elephant solution is that the restaurants are next to each other.
The restaurants are next to each other, and you've smashed a hole in the wall.
Okay, that's cool. And I'm so fat, no one can tell.
Yeah, they're like, they had to modify the restaurant
Interesting.
so I could sit at the table.
Well, that's
I hope
cool.
you don't mind that half of my body is through the wall.
Yeah.
So you're just like this on one chair, and there's a
Right.
wall here, and you're on a date here, and then the brick wall, and then you're on another date over
Okay.
here.
Yeah. No, I've never. To
And
answer
you're
your
like,
question.
what are these breadsticks?
To answer your question,
Sister.
I've never had an
Yeah.
elephant
Never
solution.
knew how much I missed you.
That would still
that would be
get-
an elephant solution
that would
to
still
a
get-
complex problem.
I think a much simpler solution would have been to just
Get an
cancel
elephant.
one of the dates and do it
Yeah.
a different day.
But then that would be a
The
simple
regular
solution.
not an
That
elephant.
would
Not
be an
elephant
elephant
solution.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would
All
get
right.
tricky because you'd have to.
I'll keep it in mind.
You couldn't have be at the Italian restaurant, get marinara on your face, and then go back over to the Japanese restaurant. you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you might get in a little trouble.
And she's like, "What the hell is that marinara?" And I'm like, "It's miso."
"It's misonara." you
and can
fucking
I
bitch."
just say, "Miso horny for your pussy."
And then she's
China.
laughing
and
so
then she's
hard,
like, "Oh."
she forgot.
exactly.
No, I have to marry a fat American penis.
She doesn't have to be. Just because we're eating at a Japanese restaurant doesn't mean that she
Well, when
doesn't-
I go to Japanese restaurants, that's what they sound like
Oh, really?
to me. Because I only go to the real ones.
But okay.
You're
Even your
saying
date.
The date sounds like that.
Yes.
Our restaurant is so authentic. Your bitch will start talking with a Japanese accent,
Yeah.
even if she's from fucking Jersey. That would be awesome.
I'm going to be
restaurant.
done with ramen finally.
Wow.
Oh, dude, I was saying this a couple months ago.
What? Oh, you were saying it a couple
I said
months
it to you
ago.
guys.
You were saying,
All right.
come on.
Ask-
Nick says just an innocuous thing. And you
I'm
know what?
saying
Thanks
that.
for saying that, Nick.
It's too much.
Because you said it, and I was like, I'm happy to talk about ramen, but
Yeah.
this probably won't lead anywhere that funny.
Of course not.
And then here comes Adam claiming he had the idea to not eat ramen
Once
a couple
again-
months ago.
Yeah.
No, it was maybe even more than a
Always.
couple months ago.
He's stewing. Also, by the
That's
way, I don't know if you were
bullshit.
here,
That's
but we
awesome,
asked your
dude.
girlfriend if
Mhm.
you liked the James Bond movie or not.
What'd she say?
No.
That's bullshit. Ask her.
No.
No, you didn't do that. Now you're lying.
We did.
We did.
Both
We
of us,
did.
we've been both saying how much we loved it. We saw it together.
Interesting.
She said no.
Interesting.
That's what she said.
So you're sticking to that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sticking to that, and I'm sticking to this ramen thing. You could ask her when she gets back.
So, okay, Adam, let me ask you, what was your, why did you decide you're done with ramen?
It's like too much. It doesn't sound appetizing anymore. If someone brings it up and like, do you want to go there? It's not.
Hot day? I'm sorry, cold day?
Maybe
Cold
on a
day.
Maybe when it's starting.
Little
to get
lunch.
colder
It's a
again.
perfect lunch because it's not exactly a dinner, but it's too rich to be a light lunch.
It's a heavy
It's
lunch.
a heavy lunch.
You feel it the
On a
rest of the
cold day, though, you know what I'm saying?
You feel a ramen.
You
on
have
the
a
rest of the
salad
day.
for dinner.
Yeah.
It's a fucking cold day. You haven't had maybe you had a light breakfast or no breakfast at all. It's a cold day. Maybe maybe you're even a little congested. You want something spicy.
You know when it actually would maybe be all right is if you're very hungover
exactly.
and you go at like noon.
Perfect.
That I think maybe
Okay.
it would.
But then
I was just kind of ruined by that fish ramen we had.
so good.
Nothing will ever top that.
Yes.
But you can't live your life like that.
As well.
You can't.
Unfortunately,
You got to believe, brother.
that's the way my mind
You got to
works.
believe.
There's something else
I got
out
my
You
there.
got to
head-
believe the next bowl of ramen's coming. To
I got
you.
my head not only in the past, but in a fake version of the past.
Right.
Where I was happy.
And also, weren't we pretty full when we ate that ramen?
I know. Mostly I just remember laughing at that guy trying to hit on that Japanese.
With no ability to speak Japanese, and she could barely speak
Yeah.
English.
And that's what made the
But
deal.
the fish ramen was incredible. They
that was
made-
the hardest I've laughed in years, I
Yeah.
think.
and yeah, he's just hearing us laugh at him trying to
Mhm.
fuck this woman.
Yeah.
That was really good. That was awesome. That place was good as fuck.
Yeah.
Where was it? In the Golden something?
Golden Guy.
Golden Guy.
Getting guys hard.
Getting guys at
The
Golden,
Golden
Guy.
Guy is mad cool.
It's
That
a-
like alley
it's
where
an
everyone
awesome
gets
place.
fucked up.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
good ass ramen.
They have one, and then they have a second alley not far from there, just called Piss Alley. And it's like, why did
Should we
Golden
go
Guy
to
get
Golden
such a better?
Guy or Piss Out?
Yeah, Golden Guy got such a nicer name.
Maybe there's good pussy at Piss Alley.
Piss Alley, I think, is like the slightly more raucous Golden
Pisty
Guy.
Alley. The
Pisty Alley.
Pisty Alley.
Yeah, and
Ted
she's-
Danson's pissing in her mouth on Cheers,
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that.
Scientologist.
Is she?
Yeah, big time.
Okay, so this was a couple months ago that you decided this was ramen in the heat of the summer.
Maybe even
Even
maybe
longer.
even longer than that. But
And Nick,
I've
what-
been having that running
I just
conversation.
asked you.
This has been a running conversation I've been having
With who?
with my girlfriend, and we've been having a running conversation about hamburgers.
Put a date on it. What's the date?
Currently,
No.
it's December.
Put a date on you saying you're done with ramen.
I'd say probably early 2021.
Early 2021.
Yes.
You're saying January.
And I'm saying this because it used,
Wow.
and the only reason I'm saying that is because it used to. I used to fucking love it. So when we went to Japan the first time, we got it like
That's exactly what Nick just said.
we got it like 20 times.
Well, I'm still on board when it comes to ramen. I still think it's a situational player, but of course
I would
it's
rather have
always,
pho.
I've always preferred the Vietnamese food.
At this point, and it hasn't always been this way, but at this point, I would rather get pho.
I'm definitely in a Vietnamese zone. I've been getting pho. I've been traveling the country, getting Vietnamese food almost in every city. And by the way, shouts out to Minneapolis. That shit is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So good.
New Orleans has good Vietnamese.
Second to find it, but here's my journal entry from December 31st, 2020.
Wow.
And you want to
No,
read
this is
that?
bullshit.
Okay, December 21st,
First of all,
31st, 2020.
okay.
I think I'm done with ramen. I'm gay also.
No, don't read that
I hope
part.
no one finds out.
No, don't
LOL.
read that part.
What the hell?
All right. If that
Wait a second.
listen,
That part was unpublished.
You'd like
I
to
was gonna.
you'd like to object and say relevance, Your Honor?
Yes.
Overruled. It stays in the record.
No, it stays in the record.
May the stenographer keep that in the record, please.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
write
get-
that down, bitch. Write that down.
But let's say
Write that
this
down,
part here
bitch.
where it says, I think I'm done with ramen,
Yeah.
December 31st, 2020.
That's true. And then I
That's
think
cool.
I'm gay also. LOL.
It says, I think I'm gay, SLDO. So-
You clearly misspelled also.
Yeah, which is what they call a Freudian slip when you're wrong about something.
No,
you,
it's
you
not.
typo.
That's
Yeah,
not.
that
You're,
was-
when you're very right about it. It's when you typo, actually.
Freud was always talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. SLDO. Super
Suck like dicko.
suck like Dicko.
Antonio suck like dicko.
Suck like Dicko.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm still on Team Ramen. And okay, you said something about hamburgers, Adam. I'm curious. Now you've piqued my interest.
I've decided that I don't like restaurant hamburgers. I don't like a fat. I like a smashed patty. I don't like a fat fucking restaurant hamburger where the bun.
You don't want any pink.
the bun is fucking. The bun is fucking just soaking by the end of it.
I'm willing to listen to you in terms of
See, the problem, you
A
know
burger
what?
getting
you know
too
what,
unruly.
You know why you
I
don't
want-
like those?
unwieldy.
Because you didn't learn to cut the hamburger in half.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
a
fact
huge
I'm
part.
No,
That's
no,
a
you
fact
have to-
I'm
no, no,
huge part.
at a
You're the big-
restaurant,
No,
you
you
have
don't,
to.
you
do
don't
that.
know anything about
No, at a
that.
restaurant you have to.
You
do
don't
that.
know
That's the
anything about it.
That's the first thing you do at
No.
a restaurant when you have a
That's
restaurant
the
burger.
first thing someone else might do. You didn't know about it.
You haven't heard
You're
about
learning
it.
Bullshit.
about
My
it
father
now.
taught me that when I was
He
a child.
didn't teach you
No, he
anything.
Yes, he did.
He doesn't
We were
know
at
any-
Chili's.
Those
He
kinds
wears
of burgers
dresses.
weren't even around when you were a child.
Yeah.
100%.
They're
they
new.
were.
You
They're
cut-
new.
you
A
cut-
restaurant burger.
A big ass burger with the big ass brioche buns and shit. That's new.
Here's the thing, okay?
The cutting it in half preserves it. The integrity of the burger.
This goes beyond.
You
this.
bit into it. You were squeezing the burger and the ingredients out of the back.
the
of it.
tomatoes flopped
No.
out.
Yeah, the tomato got squished,
You can
soaked
only-
the bun,
Tomatoes shouldn't even
ruined
be
the
on
mayonnaise.
Oh, shut the hell
Tomatoes
up.
shouldn't be on burgers and
Shut
lettuce shouldn't
the
be on
fucking
burgers.
This is
hell
the
up.
thing.
It should be very simple.
Shut the hell up.
If
should
you
be
don't
very
cut up
simple.
hamburger, this is the kind of shit you say.
No.
This is
you
what you
shouldn't
say.
have tomatoes. And I'm
No.
not.
The tomato adds nothing to the
It
experience.
adds a nice fucking contrast in flavor and fucking
tomato-
temperature even.
A tomato
And
does
color.
nothing.
And
co-
color.
Pop of
Nothing.
color.
What is color in your mouth?
Listen. You give me a little tomato, and here's where you
a tomato does nothing.
A tomato with a
it's
little
taken me a while to realize that because
You're
I
out of
always
your
thought tomato
fucking
was just
mind.
part of a
You're
hamburger.
out of
Is the
your
color,
fucking
real
mind.
quick, the color purple, that movie is about eggplant?
Yeah.
It's not about that at all.
Okay.
But we don't have to talk about it right now. It's actually just a very moving book that we don't have to
A book.
And it's a
Discuss.
movie. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a book?
It was a
I
book.
thought it was just a Steven Spielberg movie.
I think it was Stephen King wrote it.
Oh,
And
did
then-
he?
Yeah.
No, he did.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
he
The
did.
spooky
Yeah,
black
the color
people.
It
purple.
was about the scare. It was about
And
the-
Oprah's like, ooh, we're moving in.
It has to be the most lazily named book of all
Respect. Respect
Yeah.
to him for that
Yeah.
time.
one.
It.
Yeah, it's a fucking clown
It's
or
called
a
It.
fucking spider.
Yeah.
And it fucks kids, I guess. I
He's,
don't know.
he's scary.
Give me $1 million. That shit does suck, dude.
Wait, I didn't realize.
Stephen King, the come town of books.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
fuck
was
you,
telling me
Stephen
recently?
King.
Was it Will Menaker that Stephen King does mad drugs?
That
It's
makes sense.
Fucked up.
Yeah, apparently there was one book he
never
wrote
knew
he
that.
doesn't remember writing at all.
I love that.
He
I was like, that
blackout
guy's
drunk.
probably sober. He works really hard. He's written thousands and thousands of pages.
No.
But I guess he does it by just getting fucked
I
up.
love that. I respect him a lot more now than
Yeah.
at the beginning of this.
Yeah, you know, it's like some people like they love like he writes books the way we do absolutely nothing and
Right.
sit around doing nothing.
We've done probably 1,000,
If you consider
thousands of hours of this
which is and now
on drugs.
now evolved into a thing where it's like it's not even remotely close to comedy. It's arguing about hamburgers.
no, people
which I want to
like
get
this.
back to,
People
by
like
the
this
way.
part.
Which I
People
want to
like
get
this
back
part.
to. And
We
you're
can
out of your
get back to
fucking
it.
mind.
We can get back
You're
to
out of your fucking mind. Tomato doesn't fucking belong.
No,
You need a pop of freshness and crispness. Same thing with lettuce.
Here's where
It's
tomato
cold. It's crisp.
Here's
You put a
where-
little mayonnaise.
Here's the deal.
Here's where
a little
tomato
mayo to
toma-
fucking get it all
tomato-
together.
Here's the deal.
Here's where tomato doesn't belong, pal, on a cheesesteak.
Agreed.
And
Yeah,
which
of
you
course.
probably do that. You're a non-burger cutting tomato cheesesteak
know what?
eating faggot.
No way. Why would I put a tomato on a cheesesteak
I will.
but not a cheeseburger?
I would sometimes, if a cheesesteak is very fresh, put a tomato on there.
Hell yeah,
sometimes.
dude. This is the best. These are all the best drugs. King used cocaine, Xanax, Valium, NyQuil, beer, tobacco, and marijuana.
And I love that.
Hell
Just being
yeah.
so fucked up, being like a fucking clown. a scary ass motherfucking clown, dude. And we're in Maine. and the kids, that shit, dude. What these kids fucking, they gotta fuck the clown up. And,
Didn't it, in the book we talked about this? Didn't they like fucking fuck the girl in it, and it was weird? But then they
I
took
didn't
it out
read
of the
book.
movie.
I've never read a single Stephen King book.
Me neither.
Me neither. What the fuck did I just read?
Stephen King's scariest monster, addiction. That's
Shut
a good
the
headline.
fuck up. Whoever fucking wrote that should be
Shut
slapped.
up.
Who say their
Shut
name?
up.
Say their name so we can say fuck them.
Yeah, it's not drug addiction if you
If
are
you're-
a successful
if you're a fucking-
you know.
Yeah, if you're crushing it, you're not addicted.
That's
It's
not
not
an
drug
addiction.
addiction.
No, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still healthy.
That's
as
the
far
thing
as
I
can
hate
tell.
12-step people do is they're like, he's powerless. It's like, well, he has $80 billion.
Yeah, he's powerless. Maybe, but he's like on a fucking awesome water slide going down.
Just because you killed
He's not
your
rolling
daughter
down shit. Yeah, he,
on the
yeah,
way
yeah,
to
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
not you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So apparently, after his mother died, he just started drinking so much that he doesn't remember writing Cujo. That's the book
the
you were
one
talking
about the dog.
And he said he was blackout at his mother, giving the eulogy at his mother.
Respect. She was fucking awesome, dude. She
She-
was just fucking
she
a cool
she-
fucking mom,
She
dude.
fucking ruled.
I fucking love her.
And
Yo,
then-
let me run this
I
by.
fucking love
Let me
her.
run this by y'all real quick. It's a fucking clown.
Yeah. So by the way, and one
Oh,
of her favorite
damn.
things was my
And
stories.
lives in the trash.
So apparently, at his intervention, they like went through his office and his house and everything, and they dumped it out in front of him. I think it's called dumping the rug. And it included beer cans, cigarette butts, grams of cocaine, Xanax, Valium,
Fuck yes, dude.
NyQuil, Robitussin, and mouthwash.
My man had the Roby on deck just for old time's sake. Sometimes
Yeah.
he's like, yes,
You know what's a cool drug addict move is drinking mouthwash but not brushing your teeth.
yeah.
Oh, he's been sober since since
Like
the
1980,
80s.
yeah.
Oh,
Since the late
boo!
80s.
He's fuck him again.
Yeah,
man.
we hate him.
Fuck him. Isn't this book The Mist? It's just like a cloud, and it's evil.
Evil
Get
cloud.
the fuck out of here. I could write that shit.
Yeah, me
The
too.
pissed.
Yeah, that's
about
me.
a guy that's pissed off.
That's me reading one of his gay ass books.
Yeah.
And being like, this sucks a dick.
Stavros turned
I
to
could've-
page 5.
What's
and he
his
was
shit?
like,
It's just
"Fuck."
it's like goosebumps for adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen
Yeah, it
King.
is. Yeah.
And you know what? They already got Goosebumps for adults. It's called the Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the level
R.L.
of book.
Stein never said it was for kids.
No, he's just a stupid guy.
He writes
He's really
easy
fucking
books.
stupid. That's the hardest verse. That's the hardest verse he could fucking.
It came from under the
create.
sink. I remember reading that one.
It sucked from under my balls.
The one about the thing in the basement.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember
All
any
right,
books from when I was a
R.L.
child.
Stein net worth. You want to guess?
R.L. Stein net worth?
Yeah.
All right. 85 million.
I'm going. Are we doing Prices Right rules?
Yeah, you got to be under. Let's
So
say
what, you say 84 million?
I won't do that. I'll be a gentleman.
85
Oh,
I won't. I'll be a
million
gentleman.
and one.
No. I think it's gonna be over.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a gentleman. I'll say 200 mil.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
On the nose?
I mean, that's the estimated net worth.
Woo-wee. Suck my dick, you motherfucker.
I want to guess again.
Yeah,
Wait,
go
bitch,
again.
I beat you
Stop.
at it. What do you mean? I already guessed 200 million.
But
right,
we're
stop
doing
one
again.
again. Stop
No,
one again.
we're going again, but I go
No.
first.
this
again.
guy rules.
Yeah.
This time I go
This
first.
guy rocks.
Yeah. What if something was scary? Boo! It's the ghost that lived in the basement.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
was
the
one about.
housing
Remember, there was one
department.
about a
Boo.
puppet.
Mhm.
There was one
It's
about
the
a
zoning
Yeah.
enforcement.
The dummy
Task
that
force.
sucks your
dummy
dick.
that was scary.
Yeah. It's 311 enforcing the Section 8 rules. Brian was having the summer of his life until 5 of his 17 apartment complexes
Reported him
Incurred
for mold.
incurred fines.
Then one of his
It
tenants.
came from Africa by way of the British, but for some reason, I'm the one paying reparations and fines.
Isn't he
there's-
gay too?
R.L. Stein?
I think so.
He's gay?
I believe he's a homosexual.
Come on, dude.
I'm not even.
He's one of
saying
the
it to be-
straightest guys ever.
I'm not even saying. Not, and
No.
I'm not just saying that because he looks like you.
He's been married to Jane Waldhorn since 1969.
What is RL stands for Rocky Love, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Rocky-
Rocky Love Stein.
Rocky Love Stein.
Rocky loves that.
He was a wrestler.
Are you sure he was married to a woman?
I'm pretty
I have
sure
it on
he's
good
still
authority.
married.
And
Jane
that being.
Wald-
I don't know, man. He was right about the
Wait,
money.
you
He was
heard-
probably right about
you-
being gay, too.
You heard
And when I
R.L.
say I
Let
heard
me
it,
ask you this. What
I
kind of
said in elementary school, someone said he was
Someone's
gay.
like,
what kind of
actually, I heard
straight
he's
man
gay.
has $200 million?
Yeah,
That's
that's a
right.
good question.
A
That's
straight
right.
man either has $0 or $1 billion.
Exactly right.
His
There's no in
son,
between.
his son, their only child, works in the music industry.
Maybe he's gay.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's he play? The skin flute?
Woo!
Got
Got
him.
his ass.
Got his ass.
Got him.
How about R.L. Stein Jr.? You're sucking that dick.
J.R. Stein.
J.O. Stein.
Rocky Jr.
Rocky Jr., the dick sucking. The dick sucking captain.
Yeah.
The Capitan.
Dude, what did we watched Hocus Pocus last night?
Yeah, Sav and I were high. anymore,
yeah,
so-
shouts out to the pass.
So Nick could only make it 10 minutes in.
Oh,
Sav and
path
I
of the
had
pass.
to.
What the fuck did
We had to
what was
watch
it,
the whole
Thora
damn
Birch's
thing.
parents were both deep throat?
Yeah, they were in
fucking-
Deep Throat.
They were
Oh,
both
they were in
Deep
Deep Throat.
Throat.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you said that they were both like deep throat specialists.
No, they were both.
And that our fucking like parents met sucking a dick
No,
somewhere.
that's the
they were-
riff
they
we
met.
did.
That was I thought we were joking
Oh.
around.
Oh,
yeah, we did a riff
no,
that her
no.
father, and her mother were both great at.
I
sucking dick.
misheard.
Yeah.
And now I'm
No, they were
upset
both in the
that that's not
famous
the reality.
pornography Deep Throat with what's her name?
Just
Linda
imagining,
Lovelace, is that her
imagining
name?
her parents sharing a dick like the lady in the Tramp Dogs.
Yep. Yeah.
Just some Italian chef.
That's
bringing them-
romantic.
Start sucking the balls.
Yeah, right.
Start sucking the head.
And we met in the middle of a dick. Can you believe it?
Mhm.
That would be romantic.
That would be really romantic.
Let me find her mom's name because she had huge tits.
Yeah, I found a picture of her mom. That
And
was
I'd
after
like-
Nick had given up on Hocus Pocus.
And
Unlike
I'd
Stav
like-
and I, who wanted to see it
We
through.
wanted to see
How
what
about
happened.
Lickus Dickus?
Yeah.
Lickus Dickus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, shit. I'm seeing an updated picture of Thora Birch with some big ass titties, but I'm looking at Thora Birch mom.
Chocus Caucus.
Chunky Cock.
So then, also
Carol Connors.
Carol Connors, she had some big ass titties. I looked it up.
Humongous breastaroons.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. If you're listening at home, you can play along by Googling Carol O'Connor penis.
So then her
Jack Birch is her dad. Let's see. I looked at her.
so her
I looked at her
porn star-
mom's
I looked at
breast. I didn't look at her dad's penis. Let's check it out.
I already tried to
You
find
I'm
it.
going to try this. Carol Connor's penis.
That's good.
See if the mom has the dick.
She probably has one in her mouth.
She sucks. You
Carol,
saw-
Carol Connors and John Holmes porn videos.
That's awesome.
John
Classic.
Holmes, man. What a legend that guy was.
Mhm.
Oh, I think she sucks her husband's cock in Deep Throat.
Yeah, it's romantic.
Maybe that's where they
honestly.
met on set.
Yeah, you know, for me, I can't really blast knowing that these two porn actors aren't fully in love.
Yeah, so this must be
That's
good
what
for
I
you.
need, you know?
Jack Birch cock on hot. No, this is now. Okay.
So Jack
This
Birch,
is a trans woman jacking off. I don't know how we got here. Maybe Birch is the trans lady's name, and
so
she's
Jack,
jacking her birch cock.
oh, that's, yeah, like a tree, a birch tree.
Yeah, I can't find his cock anywhere.
So her dad ran her career as a child actor.
Hilarious.
And she did the topless scene in Sam Mendes's American Beauty in 1999 at 16 years old.
Wow.
And she had to get parental permission.
Oh, that must have been a really tough sell
Yeah.
on the Birch.
And
the
then they
cock-sucking
deemed
Birch
that it
family.
was necessary to her character's arc to show
That's
her.
wild. that she
show
was
her
They're
16-year-old
showing
titties.
16-year-old breasts.
This is what I found out while
That's
we were watching
fucked up.
Hocus Pocus.
I never saw
American Beauty.
American Beauty.
Well,
Honestly,
Honestly,
I never thought Kevin Spacey was funny.
yeah, I never thought it
I
was
never
funny.
thought it. So I'm glad he's canceled.
I'm glad he...
No, I never saw American Beauty. I didn't get. I would rather watch American Pie.
Yeah.
That's the kind of
Mhm.
guy I was.
I'd rather watch
Mhm.
fucking American
What is American Beauty
Gladiators.
about? Like fucking
It's
a guy
about...
cheating on his wife with a child.
No, guys, his wife is cheating on him.
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
beating off to fucking a child.
Yeah. Then he.
So
Yeah, it's a
the
guy who's
topless
like.
scene?
It's a guy, like, upper middle class guy with.
Who's getting cucked?
spinning out.
I
Basically.
see.
And then
He doesn't fuck in the movie.
his next door neighbor is Chris Cooper, who's a Nazi, who's
Mhm.
also gay. For him.
Really?
Yeah, he's gay for him.
Does he fuck him?
And then there's a kid that does video art of a bag. It's pretty famous. And then his daughter's Thora Birch.
Oh, Kevin Spacey's daughter's Thora Birch.
Yeah, and she shows her titties
To who? The gay
to
guy?
the next door neighbor, like through her bedroom window. She takes her top off while he's filming.
I
her.
see.
Because he's like,
Wait, that
he's
was
like a
what they
weird
needed to show.
He's like an autistic kid
They couldn't just fake it.
that likes filming things.
Right.
Yeah. Is that a good description of that movie, Nick?
Chris Cooper kind of looks like a Chinese grandma.
He does.
You know?
Around the eyes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the mouth. It's eyes and mouth.
When you come in my house, you take your shoes off.
You take your shoes off,
You
put
take
on
your-
some of these little paper slippers.
Where's my kimono? Has anyone seen my kimono? Well, I lost my kimono.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so Jack Birch's cock. If you guys have a picture of that, send it to Adam so he can show us.
Mm-hmm.
And Mary, and I just want to say happy holiday season
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite time of year,
Yeah.
personally.
It's cold. We just went through that big blizzard.
Mm-hmm. Chestnuts roasting
Mm-hmm.
on an open fire.
Sucking penis.
Chestnuts fucking me in my ass.
Putting chestnuts in my ass and mouth.
Yeah.
Getting fucked by two black guys.
This is what's going on right now is what do you think's going to happen? Let's do you think the Kyle Rittenhouse thing on or off?
What do you mean?
Is he found on?
Everything seems like they're gonna fucking let him off.
Yeah, so he lets him off. Do you think that there's going to be rioting, or that only happened because people were in quarantine?
I think there probably will be some stuff. If that guy gets off, yeah, there'll be some shit going on.
Okay, do you think the
Where is
media
that
will
in
cover
Wisconsin?
No,
it, or no? They won't.
I don't think
They'll
so.
ignore it.
Well, though they do love it though.
But
Oh,
what
they
would be-
love a nice riot.
They love
Do
it.
they though? I think it's like, why would you show it though now? Does it make the president look bad?
I don't know. To take fuck. I don't fucking care. Actually, I just
Yeah.
realized.
I don't care either. I'm just not trying to say things.
I got you.
I think
I'm just trying to say things until. Oh look, Jesse James is trending,
Let's see what's going on with him.
but it's
it's the road dog, Jesse James.
it's about.
was he? That wasn't his name, was it?
There's
the
a
road
wrestler.
Dog? Was the road dog named Jesse James? Who would do the little punches?
I think so.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Really? His name was Jesse James?
Well, I'm the kind of guy that gets fucked up his ass.
I forgot it. Yeah, I guess that was him.
I'm the guy that gets fucked.
They get my dick, my ass.
I get a dick in my ass.
I get a dick inside my ass.
Oh yeah. We get the king's penis.
Oh, we forgot about the king's
We forgot
penis.
about
Okay, so
We
there's a
forgot about
movie.
Motel 6.
Well, we can't do that one. I
Can't
don't
do
think.
that one. That's just.
But the
one.
king's penis is really. The idea is, it's a lot like the king's speech.
The King's Speech, but it's 1942,
Yeah.
and the King George the Sixth
Mhm.
has to give to show his penis to the people of
Yeah.
England
on the radio.
because they found out that Hitler had a micro penis, and
Right.
so to boost public morale after
during the
bomb-
Blitz.
the Blitz, the bombing of London, he has to show his penis to prove that England. But he also has a micro penis,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and so he has to get big dick
So we used to
lessons
go.
from,
It's
from
got-
Jeffrey
From
Rush.
Jeffrey Rush.
And he's like, my penis is small.
Mhm.
And then they teach him how to have a big dick. And at the end of the movie, he goes out. He's like, here's my dick, dick, everyone.
Look at my cock.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
Yeah,
it's 3 inches.
Hail Britannia.
Yeah.
But he still has a stutter. They don't do anything.
Yeah, they don't
like that.
Mm-hmm.
fix a stutter.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
And that's the king's penis.
But his dick is really nice now.
It's nice, yeah.
And they use stage makeup techniques also.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like they put a shadow on his thighs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
contouring.
they contour it so
Yeah.
that his thighs look smaller.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
dick
And
has
his balls look
his
small.
dick
and his
has
dick looks
huge cheekbones.
Yeah, and they shave his pubes completely.
Yeah,
A
they
little
make his
bit.
dick look like Divine.
Yeah. Come suck me. Come suck me.
And then we got Motel 6.
No, and then we got the rule that Jamaicans passed so you could fuck one guy.
Yeah, Jamaicans are lining up. It's so funny because it's like we do the show, we do the
Right.
podcast during the day, and then we just get through it. Mics get turned off, and then we're in the zone.
We're really in the zone. The Jamaican, we've talked about it before. We should do.
I think maybe cans off. That might help.
You want cans off?
Yeah, now it doesn't feel like I'm at work anymore.
Okay,
Now
perfect.
you're just. Now we're just hanging
Well,
out.
we
Now
need-
we're hanging out.
What we need is fucking like a Janet Jackson on stage mic.
Jan Jackson,
The
on
lav
the
mic.
little this guy, and then also I need to get those peanut butter filled pretzels out,
That is big.
and then maybe some Vicodin.
Some Viking would
Yeah,
be
it
good.
would be nice.
Yeah, I'm all for. Like I say, this week ravages
Mm-hmm.
my body.
Yeah, I was at the town store the other day.
What
I
was the
like,
one? The NIGG baby.
I don't know about
We
that.
don't.
one.
We can't do that one. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that on the show. Actually, what you already said.
I don't know. I mean, it is pretty good.
Anyway,
NIGG.
no,
okay,
no,
all right.
absolutely not. I would not. I don't think you should be spelling it. If I'm being
yeah, I
completely
think
honest,
you can't say it or spell it.
You
Spell
can't
it.
spell it, but if it's the
You
song,
shouldn't spell
it
it.
fits.
You shouldn't spell it.
You don't say it.
I would like to state for the record, I am against spelling it.
All right. What's the timestamp? I guess we'll-
40.
Yeah, we'll remember that.
It's
for sure.
it's like the 47-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
The 40.
47. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
See,
good.
you have a nice treat where you have no idea what the time is, Adam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it sneaks up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Especially
I
episode
it
like this
being
where
a-
we really haven't said anything except argue about you claiming you liked ramen
Yeah.
or you were out on ramen
That's
first.
good though. Adam's right. This is what people really like.
Yep.
Is when it's
when it's
just
bad.
three incredibly dumb, inarticulate people. Not saying
Whose stomachs hurt, who've been on drugs the night before, who had a big breakfast and are sluggish, and said, "You know what? No, we're doing it anyway."
yeah, it's heartwarming.
They get a peek behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what we do need to do though? We
What?
need to go buy a pork shoulder.
We got to just, we definitely buy pork shoulder. We also have to just transition to making this a celebrity gossip thing because that is the second lowest, maybe third lowest form of entertainment is celebrity gossip.
What's the first two?
Well, the second is a one-man show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we all know what the first is.
What is
The one-woman show.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I kind of put those as a tie, 1 and 2,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm reading an interview right now with R.L. Stein about where they're asking about why he tweeted Shakira.
And what did he say?
He said, "Oh, this won't take long. I don't have many answers for you. It's obviously a momentary lapse in sanity."
What? He was so horny for Shakira. You think R.L.
I
Stein?
think he was just listening to the song and he got fired up.
The hips don't lie.
Oh,
song.
baby, when you talk like
when
that.
you talk like this,
You make my
You
little
make
penis
my-
go hard.
You make my penis get hard.
oh
Shakira, you lovely.
What happened to Shakira? They sent her back to Mexico.
no, she's from Colombia.
They sent her back
And
to
she's
Colombia.
still a big star.
I believe she married. Wasn't the guy from Real Madrid?
I just want to be a little Mexican
Oh,
elbow,
yeah, she
get my
did marry
face
us.
shoved in Spanish Sesame Street ladies' tits.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
To be a clown.
Yeah.
A clown on a
I'm
Mexican.
going to learn Spanish and just move to Mexico. What was that video of fucking Mateo where he's being interviewed on some late night show and like
Oh, yeah.
in some Latin American country?
Yeah.
He's just being interviewed by a clown.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Because he's fluent in Spanish.
He
and
speaks 5
Italian.
languages.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's so fucking talented.
Yeah.
He went to art school. Have you seen his like drawings?
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
And not only that, but like fine art. He like can
Yeah.
paint too.
Yeah.
He can sing. He can paint. He's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
He's like a
Super
just a-
talented guy.
And he's ripped.
Yeah.
What a fucking guy.
But fucking Italian, so
He is
Yeah,
Italian.
that cancels
just
it
all
all
just
out.
crossing every one of those things off. And fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he's gay. He doesn't have to fucking deal with women if he doesn't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
yeah.
In fact, here's what I really respect the gay guys have started doing.
Mm.
Not only are they not hang out with women, some of them start dressing like women.
Yeah.
They're like, we can be better at this than you.
And they are.
Yeah. You mean trans people or
no,
transvestites?
I mean,
what happened to
drag queens.
transvestites?
I think it's a slur now.
Is it?
No, is it?
I think so.
No, because there has to be men that just like wearing women's clothes.
Yeah, I agree with
But that's
that.
a cross dresser.
I like that it's called vestite. Like there's a vest
Vestite.
involved.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is weird because that's just a purely gay
Mhm.
thing.
Transvest in black businesses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We need to
We need to transvest. Yeah, I got you.
Just
No,
going
I
in
mean-
in a dress and
I
picking
mean-
a fight.
Yeah. No, I mean drag queens.
Damn.
Because Mateo's friends with all the drag queens too, like the good ones, top of the line.
I want to get that T-shirt. That it says "Invest in Black Businesses." Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah.
I forgot about buying that T-shirt.
Yeah, I think you missed the boat on that.
I bet I'm gonna check eBay. You probably get it on Redbubble, where
Yeah.
they just like remake people's
Just they
T-shirts.
steal
They
everyone's
just steal
designs,
ideas.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They rock.
How about
Yeah.
Turd Bubble? That'd be cool.
What about Pink Bubble? And it's Adam's
Yeah.
little balls.
That'd be cool.
Adam's pink little balls. Your
Well, it'd
balls
be
are pink.
pink bubbles.
You got 2 little pink bubbles.
Why do you say little?
How about Radio Shack and it's
I guess
Shaquille
they
O'Neal,
are.
but it's a retarded version of it.
That's
Oh,
good. He's
yeah.
crossing his eyes.
And it's a
Yeah.
store, or is
welcome to Radio
yeah.
yeah.
I know you thought I was retarded before, but now we take it to the next level.
Dude, honestly, if you had like $100,000, I bet Shaq would do it. He does every single commercial of all time. He does the General.
Mm-hmm.
He does,
He does,
Papa John's.
Icy
I
Hot
really
Papa
like that
John's.
Papa John's commercial. I hate most
Mhm.
commercials.
Should we get some Papa
But
John's
the
for
one
dinner?
where he goes,
just start going
They,
fully
he
off
goes
the
into a
rails.
Papa John's in disguise. He has a wig and a mustache on, and he's like, and he asks to get the stuffed crust pizza, and he's like, "All right, guys, I was just kidding, it's me." And then the guy at the Papa John's counter is like, "Yeah, I know, it's you." That's the commercial.
That's a good,
good,
commercial.
man. You
It's
want?
pretty
Are there any other commercials you like that you want to just talk about?
Yeah, let's just talk about commercials. Do
Um,
you remember the one where Domino's changed the ingredients, or they had pasta for a while?
They
Oh,
did.
They were
yeah,
like,
they
"We're
tried to-
opening a 5-star restaurant in New York City."
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
invite all these people.
Oh,
in,
I remember
and then
that
serve
one.
them like fucking Sterno lit like trays of
Microwaved pasta.
shitty pasta from Domino's, and then the chef comes out. He's like, "I just want to let you know, all the food tonight was delivered by Domino's." And then everyone in the restaurant starts like clapping.
That's so funny.
It
yeah,
seemed-
that's a great commercial.
I mean,
The ones that insult your intelligence. Are the
I don't
best.
have the
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because like at first you're like, this is bullshit, but then you're like, well, they're clapping.
Yeah.
I might as well try it one time, see what the applause was about in this commercial that
Did
they
you ever
paid
have it?
for. I don't know if I ever had.
You know what I'm interested in is a papadilla.
what's that?
It's a Papa John's quesadilla, where you basically fucking fold over
A
a pizza.
Wait, so you can eat it fast?
I think, but whatever it is.
When I worked there, they made you call the portobello mushrooms the Papabella mushrooms. Yeah. When you get hired, you have to do like these gay ass training modules on the
video?
computer.
Yeah.
One of them was great because it was about like, like fucking not harassing people in work. And so, like, I remember the training module was like a white guy being like, Kumar's food smells fucking disgusting. They're like, is this bad? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You're the CEO of a company. It's going to take you 8 months to stop saying the N-word. He's the
Yeah.
fucking king for that.
I
He's
love
like,
him.
I'm hoping to get it out of my vocabulary
Yeah.
by next summer.
But let's be realistic.
He fucking rules, dude.
Okay.
That video he did where he's fucking red as shit and that
He's always drunk.
Stay tuned.
And you know what? That was before coronavirus,
Yeah.
dude. He said a reckoning was coming.
John Schlatter.
Maybe he knew,
called it.
bro. Maybe he knew.
He lost his company though,
It's
right?
going to be a reckoning.
Yeah, he got
That's why
edged
Shaq
out.
bought in.
Shaq bought in.
Shaq saw the fucking. They were
Shaq's
like,
on
we need
the
a black
team.
celebrity.
Oh,
Shaq
yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
I got-
Papa John has a podcast on the Compound Media Network.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Him
That's
and
a
Gino
lovely-
Bisconte.
That's a lovely stoop, dude.
That would be fucking awesome. Yeah, he's on. He's just getting ground. He's getting his dick grinded on by a porn star.
Yeah.
That was one of the best showbiz moments of my life.
Yeah, when they had you put on a onesie.
When
and
I
have-
was on a onesie, so I'm like,
Was I there for that?
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
you
the
were.
two
You were,
of
you were at the
Anthony
desk,
Cooper.
Yeah.
and I was on the couch,
Yeah.
and that just a weird looking porn star.
I remember
was
that.
just
Yeah,
dry,
that's. Oh yeah.
dryly
It was a-
jacking my face.
I remember that. That show was got weird because she was sitting there making all these saying all this racist
She
shit
was being so
earnestly.
racist. Yeah, yeah.
And then I fucking I said something about autistic people, and she's like, "My brother's autistic."
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
That's
Yeah, yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
She's
she
like,
tried
"They're
to-
apes."
And then she tried to, she
Yeah,
tried to
right.
argue with you.
Yeah.
And then they were
And
like,
she's
why don't
like-
we send her over there to?
She's clearly drunk in the middle
Yeah.
of
Oh,
the day.
dude, she was all fucked up.
Yeah.
What the fuck was her name?
Tatiana Milando, I think.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Tatiana Milando.
If I
We
had
should-
to guess, I
We
think
should
that's
start
what her name
getting porn stars to just, I don't know, maybe suck me off while we do the podcast.
was. We should, dude. But that's honestly,
I
it's
thought,
time.
didn't Skanks do that or something?
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah.
did. They did. Yeah, because I remember Ralph telling me about it. He's like, "Oh, dude, we did blowjob karaoke."
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, we had porn stars come in and suck me and Jay's dick while we tried to sing songs." I was like, "Well, it's good to see you."
Dude, we literally should do that just
Yeah.
for riffs, though.
Well, we did. But this does need to transition into being, just. He's like, we gotta do the morning zoo hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
As
We
long as
gotta
this
have
shit
our
has
own
to
whack
continue
pack.
going until.
We got to get Scumbag Vinny back.
We do need Vinny back.
We gotta
actually.
get Gene DiNapoli back.
Last time I checked, Vinny was selling my cell phone number to people.
God damn.
Should we call him on the cell phone?
Yeah, it was like
Honestly, yeah, we
the
should
last
call
time
him
I
on the
talked to him,
next episode.
he was like, "Bro, I would never do that." And
It's
it's
called-
like, I mean, I know you would. I don't.
Yeah, yeah. You're a man with no scruples whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why you're a scumbag, Vinny.
You're one of the biggest.
but it's
pieces of
also,
shit.
I expect you to lie to me about it. Too.
People ask
Exactly.
He's like
That's true.
unprompted.
People
That's
ask
He's like,
Gene-
"Bro, I would never do that to you."
Yeah.
And it's like, we're not friends. Like,
Yeah. We're not friends, and you're a fucking weird, bad person.
I know, which is actually extremely endearing to me.
Totally. Because you can't hide it.
Because I've said it before, he's monolithic.
Yeah,
There's no. It's like, when somebody's bad at busting balls.
of course.
It's not the problem. Isn't that you're an asshole? It's that you're a fraud.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
Whereas if somebody they do that, they're just a piece of shit. You can't really get mad at them.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't he come down to Funny Moms?
He popped on. He graced the stage
He
for.
drove down.
He did
His
he did a
best
type
line,
5.
his best line ever was like, "I can come do the show whenever you want, bro. I'm just 85 minutes away from the city."
I have multiple messages from him. When can I come back to the Cum Town? Bro, this one's really sad.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to read it.
Yeah, but
skip
he
that one.
thrives in that
October
environment.
6th.
Just
Being
taking
depressed.
taking-
would
taking all those people's money for the castle.
Depressed. He's trying to get at you with depression.
Taking all those people's money to do the Castle BAM show or whatever, and then canceling everything,
of course.
and then moving it to like a fucking like event space in a strip mall somewhere, and then it's like bands not even there. It's just some like band from Central Jersey, not refunding any money, and then just going to Disney World.
just leave
And
it.
posting
make a
pictures,
guy-
posting pictures of a Mickey Mouse fitted on.
Didn't they make a guy like sit and piss or whatever?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, we got a piss hot tub. Everybody pisses in it all day. Oh. I think it's the stop button.